In this video, we're going to be using the Ariana and Evans Face Spackle in the barbershop scent and the Ace of Spades, if I can get it open there, 76. Stay tuned. Hey there, folks, and welcome back for another video. I'm your host, CB. Thanks so much for joining me again today. I really appreciate that. And if it's your first time here, I hope you'll consider subscribing below. So today, we are using the Ariana and Evans Face Spackle in the barbershop scent. This was kindly sent to me by Jimco from Jimco Shaving. I'll link his channel below. Remember, folks, there's always information below, product links, channels I mentioned, and so on. And Pete, looking over my shoulder, every now and then someone comment, "Who's the creepy guy over your shoulder?" Well, that's Pete. And yes, he is creepy. But today we're going to use the Face Spackle. There's what it looks like. And this is a well-priced shaving cream by Ariana and Evans. This comes to you, I can't tell you the exact price because that's sort of a rule of the Shaving Shop Club, but it comes to you 3.8 ounces, and it comes to you under $4 an ounce. Good price on our price chart right there. Very, very good price. I won't tell you exactly what it is, but just know it's well priced. And this smells nice. It's sort of, to me, a standard barbershop scent, not quite as perhaps sweet and poppy, or having a lot of pop to it, like, say, Fine American Blend. But it's got your vanilla, oak moss, bergamot, lavender. Pleasant scent. I would call it about a 4 under medium on scent strength. But I look forward to using the Face Spackle because I've never used it before. And if I like it, and I think I will, I hope that Peter Charkalis will make some of that in some other scents. And as mentioned before, Ace of Spades, 76. I just re-honed that on the Izuku, and so we're going to see how that goes. So let's just get started. 24 hours growth. You can see the salt, the salty whiskers, I guess you would say. They're white. And, oh, by the way, new mister, and I'll explain it in a moment. Let's get the face hydrated there. We're using the Ariana and Evans brush, and this does the Face Spackle, makes a nice lather, I think. Smells good, and we expect, that Charkalis quality. The ingredients in here, I'll show it to you right there. We have some good stuff: shea butter, goat's milk, lanolin, stuff that I like to see in shaving soaps. I usually have good results when I have those sort of ingredients. They work very well for me. So the mister, I have a new mister here, and all I'm doing there is applying hydration to my face, or water, let's just call it wetting the face. All right, so essentially that's what we're doing. And by doing that, I'm keeping my hands dry, which is important for straight razor shaving. But the reason I've upgraded my sprayer is because in some videos back, I was talking about some of the shavers yelping when they use alcohol-based aftershaves. And let me get started, and we'll talk a little bit about it as we go. And we hope we've done a good job honing this razor. This is a pretty good size razor. This is 15/16. And so far, feels pretty good. You can hear it removing the whiskers there. Not bad at all. Boy, I've really been enjoying my honing that I spent doing this weekend and some this week. It's really, really pleasurable to put your own edges on these razors and to be able to use them knowing that now you're in control. You don't have to depend on other folks. You can just do it yourself. And so for me, that brings a great deal of pleasure. And this edge feels nice. And we're getting that blade-gasm. Very happy with that. Anyhow, so I made a video and I was in jest poking fun of the folks who yelp when they use an alcohol-based aftershave. And it's in jest, because I don't really care if you yelp. I am entertained by it if you do. I do laugh when you do it, but it doesn't bother me. But anyway, Ken Klitschko told me, and Ken is a, younger guy relative to me, because I'm old enough to be some of your parents out there who are watching. My daughter's 27, so that'll give you an idea. Anyway, Ken, he's a younger guy, and he said some of his friends on TikTok and Snapchat were upset by my comments. And they sent him some videos and messages or whatever they do on the TikToks and the Snapchats, and said they were upset. that I would suggest that males should have or possess any masculine traits. And so I want to apologize to Ken Klitschko and his friends on TikTok and Snapchat. So apologies, I take it back. Please use those alcohol-based aftershaves and Yelp, or better yet, avoid the alcohol altogether if you want to. I'm not questioning your toughness. I'm not saying I'm tough, because I'm certainly not. But I thought it important to address that. And as such, I upgraded to a little more feminine sprayer, because this one is a continuous sprayer, so I only have to push the button one time. So see, one press, unless I stop pressing, but continuous sprayer. And that requires less effort. It makes it slightly less masculine. So I don't want to be offensive to Ken's friends on Snapchat and TikTok. And so I just want to say that I'm with you people, regardless of age. If you're, getting a little older like me, or if you're like Ken and you're, on the Snapchats and TikToks, or whatever the new social media platforms are for young people. I think TikTok is the one where they send videos and so forth, short videos, I think. I'm not 100% sure, but anyway, Ken Klitschko, please pass that on to the e-shavers, that I apologize. And I'm humbling myself and throwing myself at the mercy of the e-shavers and asking for forgiveness. Because that's what we do when we have a transgression. And every now and then, some of us have flashbacks to our glory days, thinking we should maybe possess some masculine traits that, sort of separate us somewhat from women or whatever you want to be. And then we learn better from Ken. So after this, I'm going to put on a little eyeshadow and, get her maybe some guy liner. I don't know, though. Is there a point where we encroach too much and start taking things that were formerly in the realm of women, like the eyeshadow and guy liner and stuff like that, I don't know. So that could be a transgression, or microaggression. But I prefer to go to full-on macroaggression. Like, if you're going to misstep, you might as well misstep big like I did by just, having the gall to say, hey, it doesn't burn that much. And honestly, for me, the alcohol-based aftershave, it doesn't rise to the level of whelping. Like I was telling Ken in a message, like if I stub my toe on the bedpost during the night, that's a yelp. If I smash my hand with a hammer or shut it in a door or something, that's a yelp and probably a curse word too. But the aftershave, not so much. Oh yeah, that's feeling good. The edge, it's feeling good. There certainly is a lot of pleasure in this, and I know, you've seen me using a lot of straight razors this week because I've honed 7 or 8 of them, and I want to make sure that I'm getting consistent hones that I like, and so far I am, and so I'm real excited about that. And again, I don't want to offend Ken or the folks on TikTok and Snapchat by suggesting that honing is a traditional thing, and maybe that people who can hone are less shavers, because they certainly are not. So, whether you're using a straight razor or safety razor, if you're shaving in the traditional style, multiple passes, using a brush, decent quality soap, I say you're in, as far as I'm concerned. So I'm not saying I'm tougher because I'm honing. Again, I want to be very sensitive to Ken and company, because that's very important to me, because Ken is a friend of mine. And I didn't know he was sensitive until he talked to me about those things. So thanks for reaching out, Ken. I appreciate it. And mentioning it in the video. Oh, yeah. This razor feels great. Very happy with it. You can just hear it doing its work. The 15/16 blade is quite wide. It's about the extent of what I want in a blade as far as size. Any more than that and it gets cumbersome. I would like to have the one with the white scales. I don't know what number that is. It's 70, I don't know. I'm not even gonna speculate, but I like it. Got the Dr. Matt cloth here. We talk about Dr. Matt every now and then on the channel when it comes to honing and straight razors. And it's funny because I was just asking Paul from Lather Me Whiskers yesterday because he hones if he's ever burnished an Arkansas surgical or hard Arkansas stone. And he said no. And right after that, almost as if Dr. Matt was listening, Dr. Matt comes out with a video just yesterday, or I want to say it was Wednesday evening, on how to burnish an Arkansas stone. And so I was like, what are the odds of that? Like, I didn't talk to Dr. Matt about that. Literally, I was asking Lather Me Whiskers, Paul, in a sort of a live thing we had going on, and then bam, there it is. Dr. Matt had it going. So here we are with the Ken Klitschko, not too masculine mister. Again, that multiple, in my old mister, I had to squeeze. We don't really call this a trigger because that could offend some people, but we had to squeeze multiple times. One squeeze now, that is less likely, I hope, to antagonize the e-shavers. So, Ken, I hope you appreciate the fact that I have gone to considerable expense on your account. So please pass this along to the cadre of e-shavers. And just know that I'm glad to have you all aboard. Whether you think I'm an old man or not, I'm glad that you people are traditional shaving, even when we disagree, and even when we have fun and joke around. It's fun for me. And I learn stuff, and I've said it before. Let me try to get that lather out of my ear. I learn stuff from new people as well. And so I do know this about my own experiences. Over time, you will learn more about products. And so typically what happens is when you first start out, you are very enamored with premium stuff after you stumble into the hobby. And so you get your first decent thing, and then you just automatically assume, going to the premium is going to give you a lot more for your money in terms of performance. And then sometimes you stay in that phase for, it could be 1 year, 2 years, and some people stay in it forever, but most people eventually sort of come back down to earth, and then they'll be like, it's just sort of an arc. You start out here, then you hit that premium, you'll stay in there for a while, and then you sort of come back down the other side and you go, all this stuff works, That's where most people eventually land, but sometimes it takes a while. And that, a lot of times new folks, obviously they haven't done it long enough to figure that out and haven't experienced enough to figure that out, because experience does matter. But I will say on the same token, new people bring new ideas and concepts, and they think of things that sometimes us old timers never thought of. And so, as you can hear now, not much scraping. So we've got most of that work done in those first 2 passes. And we sort of use this one as a cleanup pass just to get any stragglers, And then I go across the grain on the cheeks, but real excited about the hone job here. And I know I've used straight razors a number of days in a row, but I'm just so excited about the honing. I got to try my edges, and I think I have I believe I have maybe 4 or 5 more blades that I need to try the edges on. And I'm going to continue honing until all my straight razors have my own edge on them. So I'm just using my own edge. And then I actually have an index card. And some of you may do it in a spreadsheet or something, but I just keep it on an index card. I write down the razor and start and keep track of how many shaves I have on each blade. And one of the reasons is because with gold dollars, A lot of people say they won't hold an edge very long. And so I literally want to see how long my gold dollars that I'm hunting hold an edge relative to like this one, for example. So after this shave with this razor, I will go back and I will put a tick mark by the Ace of Spades 76. And next shave, we'll put another one down and so on and so forth. And so keeping track of how many shaves I'm getting out of these edges just to see how they compare. Because I have no idea how many shaves I'll get out of even this edge. Will it be 90 or will it be 40 or, you know, who knows? Some of that depends on obviously how coarse your beard is, how you're stropping. You know, there's a lot of variables in there, but nice. This is a very nice razor. I want to get a white one, like I said. I haven't been buying a lot of straight razors recently because honestly, I'm mostly happy with the ones I have, but I would like to get a white one, Ace of Spades. Man, great edge. I'm now gotten to the point where I'm completely happy with my edges. They're feeling just as comfortable as the edges for me that are coming from people that are professional honers. I'm not saying I'm a professional honer by any stretch of the imagination because I am not. But the edges I'm producing for myself are feeling as comfortable to shave with. It doesn't, you know, in no means am I making claims that I'm as good as other people because I am absolutely and positively not. But getting some nice shaves, wiped off the blade. Let's rinse. We'll come back, get into the post. Stay tuned. All right, and we're back. And today we're going to apply the alum. This is the PAA alum block, with dry dock on the face in honor of Ken Klitschko and the E-shavers. We're going to suspend all masculinity. It burns. Thank you, Ken. That is dedicated to you. Now I'll rinse, come back, and apply the alcohol, and also yelp. All right, and we're back, and we're going to use the A&E Barbiere Sophisticato aftershave with alcohol. We are foregoing the Thayer's Witch Hazel today so we can get a good yelp out of this from the alcohol. Ooh, it hurts so bad. Ooh. And calm. Okay. That felt great. By the way, the soap was really good. This face Spackle, well priced if you remember the Shaving Shop Club. Pete, make some more sense in this. This is good stuff. I really enjoyed this. I know I didn't talk much about it during the shave because I was busy joking around, but you know I had to answer Ken Klitschko. We used the Ace of Spades, honed by yours truly. Super happy with the edge. Super happy with the brush. Super happy with everything today. Thanks so much for everything, folks. Remember, don't take things so seriously. We're just trying to have fun here. Thank you for watching. I've been your host, CDB, reminding you, it's your shave, do it your way. Even if you want to yelp, go ahead. It's okay. Till next time, God bless.